你好，你好。你好，你好。
再见了，说一遍。过来，再见了，说那样。都是
，sorry。Oh, Roosevelt.
Yes.
Stalin.
Yes.
Churchill.
And Churchill.
Yes. Since I was a child, I already saw this picture, so I know their face.
Presidential.
Oh, I see. What? Oh.
Good morning. I am Jennifer Rabb, the president of Hunter College, and it is an extraordinary honor on behalf of the Hunter community to welcome Your Holiness to our campus. We are especially delighted that your visit with us today begins here in the glorious setting of Roosevelt House, the New York home of Franklin and Eleanor Roosevelt. As I was telling you, the house is a wedding gift for the newlyweds when Franklin's mother, Sarah, but Sarah kept half of it for herself. So Sarah lived here, and the newlyweds lived there. Possibly to spend less time around her mother-in-law, Eleanor developed a close relationship with the Hunter students a few blocks away. After Eleanor and Franklin left for the White House and Sarah died, they arranged for Hunter to buy the house. And you will be pleased to know that the house served as an interfaith center until we had to close it because of disrepair in 1992. I was dismayed to find this very important house terribly deteriorated when I became president in 2001. But thanks to the CUNY Board of Trustees and the governor, we are proud to have secured the funds for this beautiful restoration. The house was just reopened, and you are one of our first dignitaries to be with us in this wonderful house. It is now a public policy institute dedicated to dealing with the major social, political, and environmental issues of our time. And I hope you see the 4 freedoms on the wall there, Roosevelt's 4 freedoms. Roosevelt House is the perfect place for us to welcome you because Your Holiness shares so much with the lives and spirits of Franklin and Eleanor Roosevelt. There is even a physical bond, we hear, because the Rolex watch that you have worn for the past 68 years was given to you by Franklin Roosevelt when you were only 7 years old. The fact that it is still in perfect working order is a tribute to one of your less well-known talents. You are an inveterate tinkerer and a first-class handyman. And we hear that when you received the watch, you received a letter from Franklin Roosevelt wishing great relations between your people and ours. But as a 7-year-old, that letter was not that important to you. So recently, when you visited President Obama, he presented you with a copy of that letter from Roosevelt.
Till that day, I didn't know what was the letter. I remember the container of the letter, very beautiful. So that I remember because I use for playing like that.
The fact that Franklin Roosevelt gave you a timepiece showed great foresight on his part because you have used your time on earth to embody the values that he and Eleanor celebrated and upheld. Like the Roosevelts, you have lived your years in a time of enormous challenges and great uncertainty, a time when faith in fundamental values faltered and when the hope for human progress was tested to the utmost limit. But like the Roosevelts, you have looked beyond the fearsome adversities of a moment to a better time and a better place. You have never ceased to uphold the eternal values of honesty, compassion, tolerance, and forgiveness. Your words and your deeds have lifted our spirits, renewed our optimism, and replenished our faith. Your constant good humor reminds us of the sustaining power of laughter, and your radiant smile warms our heart. You are a man of peace whose presence graces the world and whose dedication to human progress has made it a better place. It is therefore, Your Holiness, my privilege, on behalf of Hunter's students, faculty, and staff, and all of the City University, to award you the Hunter President's Medal from Hunter College.
Thank you. I put. Very good, very good, very good. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you very much.
so much.
Tell Jadat on a scarf. Scarf. So, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Right here. One more here, please.
Thank you. 다가 렌즈 거래.
这个经济是
가.
这个经济突结束，现在我们的这个经济干哪去呢？
I think according to your sort of the tradition, I have to respond or no? Oh,
这个经济干哪去
Congressadi,
？President Law，
President,
那是
President of the Hunter
College，
College, and brothers, sisters. As you mentioned, as soon as I enter the room, you mentioned the Roosevelt, University,
Residence Law，
a name, Roosevelt. So immediately I reflect, is it that watch? So now you give me this sort of
medal，
medal. So thank you very much. I'm nothing special, but simply one Buddhist monk, and who dedicated totally my body, speech, mind to well-being of others. So it's this kind of sort of
medal recognition。
this medal, I consider some kind of recognition of my commitment. When Nobel Peace Prize announced, I express me, just a Buddhist monk, a simple Buddhist monk, no more, no less. But I appreciate that sort of award as a recognition of my commitment or my contribution regarding nonviolence, peace. So here also I want to express my appreciation on that reason. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dear colleagues, thank you, President Rapp. It is my great pleasure, along with my co-organizer, Professor Ming Xia, to convene this dialogue on the topic of education, religion, and happiness between His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama of Tibet and American academics of Chinese descent at this historical Roosevelt House. His Holiness, since his exile 51 years ago, has become the teacher to us all. His Holiness' first commitment is the promotion of human values such as compassion, forgiveness, tolerance, contentment, and self-discipline. His Holiness' second commitment as a religious practitioner is the promotion of interreligious harmony. His third commitment is to the welfare of Tibetan people, focusing on the survival of their identity, culture, and religion. He has consistently advocated policy of nonviolence, even in the face of extreme adversity. He is a man of peace, preaching kindness, love, and compassion towards all living beings, particularly towards one's enemy, which is why he was awarded Nobel Peace Prize in 1989. One of the most important means of practicing nonviolence is through dialogue. He has held dialogue with heads of states, opinion leaders, heads of different religions, with many well-known scientists, and with common people. In fact, he had a 1-hour question and answer session via Twitter to respond to questions submitted by Chinese web user last Friday morning. We are very glad to have this opportunity to have a dialogue between His Holiness and a group of Chinese scholars in the United States. We're very pleased to have the opportunity to host such an event. We have gathered today 60+ American academics of Chinese descent from many parts of the country. We have professors coming from all the major city university campuses, as well as from Williams College, Swarthmore College, Vassar College, Bucknell University, Rockefeller University, Pace University, Barnard College, and several others. The specialization of those present ranges from history, English, political science, math, physics, biology, to Asian and Chinese language and culture, international relations, arts, and law. Our dialogue with His Holiness will have the following format. It will start with a short speech by His Holiness, followed by questions and comments from Professor Min, a political scientist from College of Staten Island, and Professor Joseph Lee, a historian from Pace University. And we will welcome questions from the audience after that, if we have some time left. Finally, I just want to let everybody know some housekeeping rules. Please turn off your cell phone, although I understand there's no reception in this room anyway. And remain seated, no photographs, remain seated at the end of the program until after Holiness and his entourage have left. Now it is my distinct honor to cede the microphone to His Holiness.
Thank you. Dear brothers and sisters, and particularly dear Chinese brothers and sisters, I'm extremely happy having this meeting with Chinese brothers and sisters. So we are passing through some difficulties. Actually, they last now over 60 years. You see, I think, and actually early period, for example, when I was in Peking in 1954-55, there was real sort of hopeful. As a result of meeting Chinese leader or leader of Trung Hoa Rem共和国, Chairman Mao, 伟大的毛主席. At that time, really 伟大. Really broad mind and very practical, at the same time, very humble. A great leader. So we, during that period, I spent about 5 to 6 months in Peking itself. So during that period, I had several meetings or audience with Chairman Mao. And then also you see some other leaders like Du Te, Liu Shaoqi, Deng Xiaoping also. There are some other many, Chen Yun, Teng Yi, Liu Beijing, Peng Dehuai. Most of the top leaders, military as well as civilian, very sort of close contact. Then rest, I think 2 to 3 months touring different part of China. Each places, Shenzhen or Shizhang, most cases party member. Fuxingdang, Fushizhang, there are some non-party member also. So they talk with those party member. Really, great, very meaningful. Like Chairman Mao's talk, every word, there is meaning. When I met Fuxingdang or Fushizhang, not party member, and too much polite. Sometimes talk about weather like that. So then I often use boring. So, and meantime, I also learned about Marxism and Leninism also. At that time, the sort of concept of worldwide revolution, they eliminate exploitation without a boundary. I very much attracted. So at that time, even I asked as a government authority, I want to join Chinese Communist Party. So that time, they say, better to wait. So I think that their advice is right. Later, you see, the same Communist Party, now no longer these principles, corrupted now. So today, Chinese Communist Party, a Communist Party without communist ideology. Pity, isn't it? A capitalist communist now, like that. So in any way, at that time, really, things are very, very hopeful. So when I went to Peking through Kansang Gonglu,